You guys are doing a great job of leading us into questions.
Great.
So both of you talk about having a solid financial footing for the city. Certainly a component of that is having a strong reserve. Most would say that 2 weeks is not enough. Most experts would say a 60-day reserve is appropriate for big emergencies. Mr. Horgan, starting with you, where do you and how do you rebuild that recommended reserve to 60 days?
And then I'll go back to my previous answer, is that you need to have some sort of idea of where the city's financial resources are and how it operates. You need to be able to say to yourself, okay, where can we pick up some collaborative efforts with other government entities? Where can we save money? All of those things, but you're going to have the discussion of where that revenue comes in. Over 4 years, you would need to save $11,000 a day to get to the reserve ratio. Okay, is that a viable option? That would be the first thing. Is that a viable option to be able to pull $11,000 a day out of the city budget? Probably not. You're going to need to increase you're going to need to increase your revenue at some particular point. How you do that, I think, is left to a lot of different discussions, but you're going to need to do it. You need to get 60 days. That's a government standards. It'll be one of the top priorities for me and my administration to be able to build that on a daily basis.
Well, first of all, I think we have to definitely focus on growing our economy and growing our tax base. And the city right now is no different than most families here in Akron as well. They are financially challenged, and they're attempting to make the best decisions for them and the critical decisions for their household and their families. We have to do exactly the same thing. But we have to get direction from the residents of Akron as to how we spend our tax dollars and where those tax dollars should be spent. Clearly, growing jobs, economic development, and creating an environment for future growth is extremely important. That's where we can start generating more income and start building our reserves.